Fiction Sheiks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joanna. This is day 18 of 31 Days of Witches, and today's cosplay is Mary Sanderson from Hocus Pocus. Starting with dull yellow on my lids and then orange on the outside of that, very autumn vibe colors. Both eyeshadows from my Hank & Henry color palette, and now outlining with black eyeshadow by the brand Maybelline because her makeup is very soft and smudgy. Now with the brown eyeshadow by CoverGirl, I am darkening the hollows of my eyes and adding a few age lines to make her look older. I used liquid eyeliner to add her beauty mark, and my lipstick is by the brand Maybelline, the color Wicked. Completed cosplay! I'm not going to do the lip thing for the whole video, but I feel like it was necessary for a little bit. Anyway, we are going to start off with the wig because I can feel it falling apart. So this is actually my long black wig that I've used many times before. This is one that I used for Thorn from Hex Girls. Mary's hair is shaped like a witch hat. I do not have the skills or supplies to actually make a witch hat out of hair. So this happened. I sectioned the hair into 4, I think, ponytails, and then twisted those ponytails, folded the ponytails over itself, and then put a whole bunch of pins in it to make this tree coral looking updo. I needed a wacky updo, and I knew I couldn't do her witch hat updo. So I was like, this is the best I'm gonna get. It's a hot mess, but it gets the point. It only looks kind of good if you look at me from the front, because if I turn my head, then you can see all of the pins and my real hair, and from the back it's even worse. For somebody who has zero clue what they're doing when it comes to wig styling, I'm pretty proud of myself for this. And now onto the makeup, here it is. Again, I took some creative liberties and had fun with color because it doesn't look like she wears a lot of makeup, but I like wearing makeup, especially for cosplays. So I took oranges and yellows and dark browns because that is her color scheme. The red lip is canonical, but once I put the red on, I realized, wait a minute, her color is more orange, but I didn't have a towel on me to wipe it off and start over, so we're sticking with red. I added on her crow's feet and the smile lines around the mouth because she is a little bit older. I also darkened the inner hollows of my eyes for that same reason and kind of gave myself eye bags a little bit. There's not a lot going on for accessories because she does not wear accessories. She doesn't have a necklace, but she does wear gold earrings, so I chose bells for no apparent reason other than these are dangly gold earrings, and I don't have a lot of options for dangly gold earrings. They are obviously mismatched though. I don't remember where either of these came from, but they jingle. And here's the full outfit. Up top, Mary wears an orangish long sleeve underneath a reddish corset, so that is what I have on here. This orange half sleeve is actually a cardigan thing meant to be worn as outerwear. Obviously, I'm wearing it as underwear, kind of. I do have it buttoned up, and then over top of that, obviously, is this very cute, very pretty red corset that has some type of floral-ish design. The corset was thrifted. The orange cardigan thing was a hand-me-down from my sister's. And I put on this silver somewhat O-ring belt because Mary's corset does have gold O-rings along the bottom hemline. So I put this on to try to emulate the rings. This belt was also thrifted. The cape situation is definitely not my best work, but it's the best I could do because I don't have a lot of things in Mary's orangey burgundy kind of color scheme. So this is really all I had to work with. This cape is actually a dress, an Over the Garden Wall dress to be exact, from Hot Topic. You can see Over the Garden Wall characters here. I took the bottom corner and the straps and I safety pinned them around my neck, and it's not great, but especially from far away, I think it does what it needs to. Here is the bottom half of the cosplay, starting with this brown plaid long skirt. This is semi-canonical. Mary does wear some type of dull color plaid skirt. This skirt is from my aunt. She had it when she was a kid, so it's vintage. I don't know exactly what era this skirt is from. I want to guess 80s or 90s. Over top of her skirt, Mary wears, I don't know if it counts as an apron, but there's some type of purple panel in the front of her skirt. So I achieved that by taking the purple floral skirt from yesterday, folding it over itself, tucking it into the waistband, and now we have a purple square. I also do have on burgundy, maroonish, whatever you want to call this color, tights. These are the same tights that I used for Madame Mim. All 3 of the Sanderson sisters do wear some type of leg wear underneath their skirts, but they have really long skirts, so you can't really see it anyway. I mostly put this on just to cover my ankles and because it matches the color scheme. And for shoes, I have these, I guess these count as boots, little ankle boots, black with a heel that really give off witch vibes for some reason. This is definitely a very simplified version of a Mary Sanderson, but I think it works well enough, and I think fans of the movie would be able to see this and be like, oh, Mary Sanderson, especially with the really awkward floppy updo. It definitely gives like a knockoff Mary Sanderson, but it still looks like her. This wig just keeps falling. Oh my god, it's so top heavy and I do not have the skills or supplies, like I said before, to keep it in place. That's all I have to say. So that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of witches, tune back in tomorrow to see the next witch for 31 Days of Witches. This wig is still falling. If you want to see more of me in general, click the link in the description box below. There you can find my Instagram, other Instagram, TikTok, and a whole bunch of other stuff involving me. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!